Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Saturday. Um, yeah, happy almost full moon. I'd like to start briefly just by discussing a little bit about what's going on with this full moon. Enchanted vibes. Hey, what's up, girl? What's up? I loved your video, and I felt that you did a really good job. Yeah, see, you got this. I knew you would. Oh man. But yeah, I kind of want to talk a little bit about this full moon that we're gonna have, just briefly, and then we can chit chat and chained vibes. Thanks, hun. Appreciate you saying that. Yeah. No, I'm definitely we're gonna put your information on my channel. So yeah, exciting for you. I'm excited. I'm freezing. Got my sweater on, but it's warmer than it's been. But yeah, this full moon, I'm sure you kind of I don't know if you know anything, but it's the last full moon of the year of the snake, and man, I am so glad this year's over very soon. Um, we know when the real new year begins. And those who don't, you know, that's okay. But yeah, it's a good time for releasing. I don't know if you caught one of my videos, but I kind of want to read this again for anybody that's listening, other than your awesomeness. Oh shoot. But yeah, it begins tomorrow. So it's the final full moon of the snake year, it's called. This isn't just another full moon. It's a moment of deep release, shedding, and closure. The snake teaches us transformation through letting go, and the moon helps you shed old skins, outdated identities, and emotional weight you were never meant to carry forward. This powerful lunation invites you to close the chapters that no longer belong to you. Release what has run its course. Make space for the breakthroughs that are ready to enter. I can feel that for sure. It's going to be a good year. Let this full moon remind you of your strength, your growth, and the magic of starting fresh as we are in the final chapter of the snake year. Focus on closure and be ready for new beginnings and a fresh start. Happy full moon. I think that's awesome. I'm ready. Um, we've done the work for sure. We've figured out who we are. Um, and it's amazing, our soul family. It's growing, along, with Earth Angel 38. Oh, by the way, her internet's out. I don't know if you talked to her at all. But she said her internet's been giving her problems. So we got to give her good vibes and get that internet going. You know how the internet just, she has issues with that all the time. But she says she misses everybody. Um, but yeah, um, but I'm excited about this new year, this new beginning. I can feel it. Even just a week ago, I was struggling a little bit, but I've worked through it. I've released it. It's not even worth hanging on to half the time. It's just you get in your head, and um, but yeah, we're all learning. We're still going through this. It's kind of a new thing still for me, even though it's been 3 years. Enchanted vibes. That's beautiful. That definitely has been one of the worst years in my life. I'm ready for better. Yeah. Yeah, it's not something I would choose to go through again. But I'm grateful for every lesson that I've learned. And I'm sure you are as well. Um, you know, we've all been through things in our childhood, the way we were raised, the expectations we've had from our parents, and things that were put on us that weren't even ours to carry. Um, it was a way of being. That's what all we knew. And we can't hold ourselves accountable for being taught as a child how to be. This is normal. But we know now it's not. And we know that the people that raised us, they were raised in a certain way, and we can't really truly hold it against them We need to love them, forgive them, um, and sometimes that's hard, and not necessarily forgive them for them or even have to say you're forgiving them, just energetically forgive them and let it go and realize, "Hey, that's my past now. I'm moving forward." Enchanted vibes, but I wanted to support my good soul sisters, so I'm here. Aw, thank you, Darylyn. um, let's see. Oh, I missed one. Enchanted vibes. When you walk away from all the people in your life and you stand alone with nothing to really show for it. Yeah, I've been purging my eyes out today. Yeah, and that's good. That's a great way to release it. A lot of us, we're at a certain age and it's been years, and not only just our growing up, but our relationships in our lives as well. Um, we realized what energy we were giving away and we didn't even realize it, and now we see it. And that's the amazing part. That's the exciting part for me. Um, let's see. Enchanted vibes. It's good to hear someone else's voice other than my own in my mind. Yeah, we've been through it, and each journey is different, but in a way it's the same. In the end, we've all gave our power away, gave our energy away. We were people pleasing because either it was from fear or just wanting to be loved. If some of us were raised as we had to be the best at everything, we had to always be doing something, and if we disagreed and rebelled, we were bad, and um, weren't allowed to have our own thoughts and our own desires, being able to do things. I mean, yes, there were things that I did that I love doing, um, but as far as the emotional support, it never was there. My mother was very strict, um, controlling, mean. I mean, at times, scary. Um, yeah, so I get it. Um, but we're not there anymore. And these are the things that we've released, and it's it's a relief. I'm telling you, I feel lighter. Um, let's see. Enchanted vibes. This is the first time in a long time that I have no phone service, no money in the bank, and all odds stacked against me. But I'm literally choosing to believe in miracles and whenever they come. Enchanted vibes. I'll receive them. Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will, because you believe you will. You truly believe that. And I believe that because this is the energy we are in right now. We're releasing everything, shedding everything. Um, and it's hard. It sure is. But you got this. You so got this. You got it coming to you. You stay in your truth. Um, Set your boundaries. You've come out and made a video, and and I felt your heart in that video. I truly did, and I just wanted to give you a big hug. um, yeah, uh, enchanted vibes. Just praying through all of it. Yeah, absolutely. Find the knowing. Find your center. Knowing that it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to start one thing, and it's just going to snowball. I feel. Um, I, you deserve it. You never deserved it. You've always been deserving of good things. Um, but I get it. Life isn't always rainbows and unicorns. And especially this past year, holy crap. you know, let's see. Enchanted vibes. There's nothing in my past for me anymore. No, we don't live there anymore. Thank God. I am a good riddance. Honestly, just the beliefs and the way I felt about myself and my life and the people around me. that's changed. Changing your perspective is important. Yeah, I have to expand. Yeah. And that's what we're doing right now. Our souls are expanding, our spirits expanding. These energies that are coming in are helping us to expand. I see two other people are here. Please jump in, say hello. Um, yeah. Um, but we are being held in love. There's nothing to fear. We've worked through these things, and just recognizing what you need to change in your life and what you want to bring in, just recognizing that and putting that energy out there and believing that the universe heard you. They've heard you cry. They've heard you beg for help. They've heard your anger. Okay? They're here for you. And you put it out there. It might take a minute. They're moving things around in the background and you can't see it. It's not going to be instant because we are a society used to instant gratification. And we've got to get out of that because, sure, our computers are quick, our TVs are quick, our cars are quick. But what we're doing, we're stepping into a new energy. These energies are new. We've never seen this before. So be patient with yourselves for one. Um, but these things are happening for us, not to us. And y'all have heard that before. Reverend's here. Hey, what's up? Hey, good to see you. You see, let's see, what have I missed? Um, Enchanted vibes. I like to hold on to what I have now, even if it's just a roof and a dream. Honey, be grateful for that. Um, Even in the negative, there's going to be positive. And we need to shift our perspective. And that's the hardest thing to do. Um, Reverend, Evening Dawn, and Enchanted. It's good to see you. Thank you for showing up. Enchanted Vibes. Hi, Reverend. Enchanted Vibes. I need to release the guilt fully. Like if it was just me going through this, I would be fully accepting. But when you have kids, it is so difficult. It is. But they're watching you go through this. They're watching you be stronger. They're watching you realize that you were never this person you thought you used to be. You found your inner strength. Um, and it's not always easy to feel into that 100% 24/7 because we are human as well. Um, but just knowing you've done the work, be proud of yourself, pat yourself on the back. Um, you know, and right now, you were saying that, you don't have this, you don't have that. I get it. It's a struggle and it can put you in fear. And I think you're doing really great. You're doing a great job. Just knowing, and you've asked and you trust that these things are going to come in. And I know they will. I know they will because you believe it from your heart, from your soul. You got this. Oh, let's see. Enchanted vibes. We all deserve better. And I will stand on that till my last breath. Yeah. We weren't meant come here. We didn't come here to struggle. Even though that's been our reality, you know, um, be on the struggle bus. That's how you get to the top. You struggle. You walk on the backs of others. That's not what we are here. We are here at this time to change that. And it starts within ourselves. Um, if we're worried about what's going on out there with the government or with our neighbor or with whatever, and that's where our focus is, you're only going to get that kind of stuff in your reality. So when you see the negative, feel into it, look for the positive because there's going to be positive. There's positive, negative, feminine, masculine, light, and dark at this time. Um, and we're changing that. We're all individually moving towards the light, moving towards this new energy that's coming in. Um, it's here for us to use at any time. Um, that's the amazing part. Um, get out of your head. I'm in my head. I get it. It's the hardest thing to do. But if you just sit still, do some deep breathing, calm your nervous system down for one, move that energy from your head to your heart space, to right here. Take a deep breath. Picture every thought in your head going into a ball with that inhale. And then with the exhale, do it slowly. Move it down into your heart space and release. When you exhale, exhale for 7 seconds, inhale for 4. Exhale longer than you inhale. That will help regulate your nervous system. Um, if you got any other ways, I know Earth Angel 3811 has shared some ways. It's pretty cool. But if you know any ways to, regulate your nervous system, please share. But okay, enough of my preachy. um, I don't know if you guys wanted to share what you have released this year, since we are at the end of the year of the snake, moving into the year of the fire horse. And I used to ride horses. We used to barrel race, this and that. When I was little, I used to show them. So, you know, I get it. Let's giddy up and go. I've ridden some horses, trust me. And I love it. And I can't do it anymore because of my arthritis in my neck and back. So, um, but yeah. So if you guys want to share it all, um, what you've released and what you are feeling and what you're stepping into and what you want to create, I would love to hear it. If you want to, you don't have to. You don't have to. If you want to keep it private and you're just not ready yet, I get it totally. Let's see. Enchanted vibes. We all deserve better, and I'll stand on that. Yeah. Enchanted vibes. Okay, enough negativity. Let's move forward. LL, sorry if my vibes are a little low today. No, no, that's what we're here for. We're here to help each other. I'm here for you. You've been there for me, and I appreciate you. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Lift each other up. Um, you know, so let's see. Enchanted vibes. I release shame, guilt, lack mindset, and sadness. And so it is. And so it is. Yes. That's awesome. Um, you know, um, in the future and we're still going to be releasing things. That's what we're supposed to be doing, but it's not going to be this heavy like it's been. Um, sure, we're going to go through some dips in our energy levels sometimes, and that's just a chance to slow down. When you slow down, things become clearer. So, yeah, and then it's very important to slow down. Take a nap when you're tired. I've been taking a lot of naps lately. I love it. Let's see. Enchanted vibes and shame. Yeah. Um, yeah. There is no shame in our past. I can honestly tell you, I am not proud of myself. The things I was involved with, the people I was involved with. Yeah, sure. There's some guilt, shame there. But yeah, we've released that. Good for you. I am really proud of you. And I'm not going to do a full moon ceremony tonight, but um, yeah, it's important. This is the year of the snake. This is the final release. We need to let it go. Um, because if we're still, hanging on to this is who I am or this is who I was, and that's still in your mindset, it's holding you from stepping forward. Um, because that is the energy we're in right now. The release is a total release, forgiving yourself, seeing the good in the bad, because it's going to be there. Finding your balance between your feminine and masculine. Your feminine is what brings in the creative energies, the creative ideas. Um, the magic and the masculine side of your soul is the one that takes those um, creative ideas that the feminine has given it and brings it into um, a reality. Um, so if there's things you want to create, you want to do a podcast or you want to create art, you want to, um, you know, whatever it is for you, um, start thinking about that. That's what bringing you joy. That's what you want to do. That's what your soul is telling you. You need to do. You need to have fun, and it's not always easy, especially the older you get. It's harder to have fun. But I am working on that as we speak, and yeah, it's exciting. But yeah, so yeah, Earth Angel. Hopefully, her internet will be up soon. I know she was saying she misses everybody. But yeah. So, anything new going on with anybody? Anything you want to share, or anything exciting? I know we're getting closer to April. Hopefully, we can all do that vacation we're dreaming of doing. Because, yeah, we could use a pine tree or two and some sand. Um, but yeah, um, I don't know. I feel like pulling some cards a minute. I just do. I don't know. Um, and those of you who know what deck I'm using. I do have others. I mean, yeah, this one just is awesome. Um, I want to do a message and see what comes through. Something maybe we can. Ooh, see, I always drop them too. And there's like four, so I'm not using them all. Um, but maybe do some messages because of this new year of the fire horse I'm excited about. It's going to come in fast. Things are going to happen fast. Ideas are going to come in fast. Oh, this one turned over. What is this? Oh, for crying in the mud. There it is. Oh, this is a good one. What do you want? What do you want? Let's see. If you reject negativity to the success and joy of others, it's a sign that you want more for yourself. Don't hold yourself back. Expand your comfort zone. Yeah. You should be concentrating on yourself for one. Anybody else's energy, honestly, these are all backwards, is none of our energetic business. It really, truly isn't. Um, that's where we can get drawn into the lower vibrations by worrying about what other people are doing and what they think. And I get it though. Our government right now in the US, it's a scary thing. Our weather right now in the US, it's messed up. One moment. It's messed up. And we can't be focused on that because it's happening for a reason. This falling away, things that are showing up, they've always been there. It's just now coming to light. There's so much more light on this planet. Guy is releasing like crazy. Sorry, I'm playing with my hair, but it's been driving me nuts today. Um, you know, things are happening quick, and we've got to be ready for change because that's the only constant thing that will ever keep happening is change. We're not supposed to stay still. This healing we've done, that's awesome. Now let's move to the next step. Um, and release some more if we need to. We're always going to be changing, evolving. And if we're not, and we're staying in the same mindset, thinking everybody's out to get you and nobody loves you, and you stay in that mindset, it's going to keep you stuck. Um, and yeah, I mean, life has thrown us some curveballs, that's for sure. But we've made it through. We found our inner strength, you guys. It's amazing. I feel amazing. Yeah. So, all right, this card fell, and this I've never had this one come out before. You will get there. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I'm so ready for spring. You can't force flowers to grow or plants to sprout. Be patient and respect that everything happens in its own way and time. Yeah. And it will. The universe heard you, and you'll get to where you need to be, but sometimes you might have to learn some lessons along the way. Sometimes you might have to wait. The things that maybe you've asked for or that you're trying to bring in needs some time to move itself around to make it happen. It's not like, a magic wand and poof, you know, $10,000 comes in. Okay. The universe heard you. They need to move some things around. And maybe your idea of money and how you think of money is holding you back as well. If you um, think, you know, you've got to know how to spend your money. And that's important. I have issues with that sometimes. But the universe wants to give you abundance. They want to help you um, with anything that you've asked for. But sometimes we need to learn a lesson. Sometimes maybe we just need to release certain people out of our lives before things come in, because they're not going to give you a bunch of money if you're with somebody who spends it like make it rain and you ain't got the money to make it rain that way. You know what I'm saying? Bills come first, kind of a thing. And I get that. So, maybe there's some adjustments you need to make in your life, some things you need to let go, some thought patterns, beliefs. I always say change your perspective, find the light in the dark because it's there. It's truly there. Um, yeah. So I don't know. Is anybody want to share anything? Um, yeah. Well, I guess I'll pull some more cards. um, I'm trying to encourage you guys, let you know that, this is not, this is a different year, totally different year. Things are still going to be falling away, but great things are coming in. They truly are. Let's see here. This one's sticking out. No pressure. I pull this one once in a while. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Give more of your pure, genuine self, and life will immediately and effortlessly match it. Yeah, it will. It will. You get what you give. So if you're, given thoughts and beliefs that, yeah, I'm doing this, I'm moving forward. We're doing this, guys. And you're releasing and you're letting go and you're finding the joy in just the little things, because that's important as well. When you focus on the joy, you're going to get more of it. And I know you guys hear that a lot, but it is absolutely true. Absolutely true. Let's see. Oh, don't you fall. Rejuvenate yourself. Absolutely. And that also means taking time off from doing. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Absolutely do. That's your free will. And no one can infringe on that. Absolutely not. No one can tell you you have to. Yeah, I'm the exact same way. No, you ain't going to tell me what I am and am not going to do. You're not going to tell me what I need to believe about myself, about you, about anything. That's my prerogative. That's my energetic business. You stay the hell out of my energetic business. We'll be all right. And you do have the right to talk to people like that if they just won't stop. Stand in your truth. Um, yeah, I find it exciting. I finally feel free because I do stand in my truth. I speak my truth. You got a problem with that? Well, bye bye. That's fine. But I'm not going to, make people feel like crap and make them feel stupid. That ain't right. I'm gonna send them off with love and hope they get their act together and figure it out on their own. While I'm over here being the light, standing my truth, setting my boundaries, um, loving people unconditionally. You know, um, let's see. Enchanted vibes. We have some freezing going on. I think it's just me and you again. Okay, I kind of wondered. My computer's been doing some weird stuff. Um, Okay, there's like two. It says two people, but that's all right. Whoever's on, howdy. That's cool. So I hear there's snow in North Carolina right now. Do you got snow, or is that just AI fake news? Oh shoot. Yeah. Um, the sun was out actually today, so I'm grateful for that. Even though it was cold, found something positive, and that was it. Um, Grateful for my heat. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna pull one more card. Let it be. If you need to solve a problem, ask yourself, what's the simplest way to proceed? When you call forth the simplest path, it appears, and vice versa. Yeah. So you want a hard way or the easy way? You know. I mean, it's your choice. It is that easy. Everything you choose is your reality. So choose wisely. Choice is a power. It's a great power. Reverend, all right. You blanked out a couple times. Tech is weird today, and it's -4 degrees right now. Keep an eye on stuff and listening. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was wondering because I thought, well, yeah, same thing with Enchanted. She was saying the same thing. Yeah, tech has been weird. Um, I know we've had some like major solar flares again. I don't know if they were directed at the Earth this time, but I hear we're getting some more, and there's a new what do they call it? Like the black surface on the sun. There's a new hole, corona hole. Um, so yeah, we're in it, you guys, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It's just the sun and the energies of the sun helping Gaia. um, like I was saying, Gaia is releasing, which and we're all connected, so we're all releasing, we're all feeling these energies. That's probably why a lot of us are like tired. I know I've been taking a lot of naps. I've been just exhausted, even just doing nothing. But then I can't sleep at night. Um, but there was something I would like to read. I just remembered for you guys. Hold on. It's oh, for crying in the mud. Ascension symptoms. Um, I don't know if this might help you. This might be some things we are feeling right now. I know a lot of these I've been feeling and have felt in the past. So I'm just read a few. There's a big list, but I'll read a few. There's headaches, blurred vision, ringing in the ears. Now you can get ringing in the ears too when you're getting messages from your spirit guides or the angels or your higher self. You'll sometimes depends, if I'm getting it from my higher self or from some feminine energy, it'll be in my left ear, which is your feminine side. If it's in my masculine, if it's a masculine, like I'm to be doing something or going a certain way, it'll be in my right ear. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So that can also be a ringing in the ears. Um, or a lot of high frequency coming in. If it gets too loud, you can ask your angels to lower it a little bit, turn it down. It's just too loud, and you'll see a difference in the tone and the volume. Um, let's see. Throat irrigation or needing to clear throat often, heart palpitations, anxiety, Trouble sleeping or needing more sleep. Now, I know a lot of us are like that right now, or have been for a while. Oh, you enchanted vibes. It was a light dust, really. So far, anyway. Yeah. Okay. Because they were showing it like you were getting a ton. But cool. Well, hopefully it stays light for you guys. I know Florida's getting hit too. All right. Trouble sleeping, needing more sleep, vivid dreams, fatigue, sweating more, random intolerance for certain foods. I've had that for like certain meats. I can't eat pork or beef anymore. I don't know. I eat chicken, but that's kind of meh for me. Dizziness or feeling floaty, aches and pains, shortness of breath, yawning or burping often, pains in hands, wrists, knees, feet, or ankles. So those are some ascension symptoms, which, at my age, I'm mid 50s, and I'm like, that could just be my age, but um, it comes and goes on these symptoms. So um, let's see. So far, anyway. Enchanted vibes. Praying it stays that way since I move around on foot. No vehicle at the moment. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I feel for those people. I feel when you have to walk. Yeah. And who can afford an Uber or whatever they have nowadays? Okay. Enchanted vibes. Was in a bad car accident in August. Oh, dear. Okay. Well, I hope you weren't hurt too bad. You're lucky to be alive. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here with us. I'm glad you're all right. Um, yeah, that's scary. And apparently, obviously your car was totaled. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm glad you're okay. That's awesome. Yeah, boy. Sometimes, huh? This last year, good time, huh? Oh, I know. I've about had it. I can't even. My hair's. I'm sorry. My hair's driving me nuts. It's all staticky. Um, but yeah, I'm ready to start a new year and starting this new journey that we're on. We're learning new stuff about ourselves still, and things around us are crumbling, and it depends on your perspective on how you look at it. I look at it as okay, let's hurry up and crumble because I'm ready to build something amazing. Um, I've even thought I've got 10 acres and I do the plant medicine and it's very organic because I had horses, like I said, on this property. And so we never sprayed anything and we've been here 13 years and we haven't had horses in three. So now all the plant life is coming back and we still don't spray. I don't like that. Um, but I would like to start a community garden, have people come over. But that's kind of one of those things that, I need to plan it out a little bit more and see what I can do legally to keep my property safe as well. But yeah, there's things to be done and there's new ways of being and we're here to help each other. Find our power in ourselves, not the government. Y'all don't pay my bills. In fact, you take my money. When I go to work, you tax my income. And then the money that I take home that's been taxed on, I go to the grocery store and I get taxed even more. Or put money in my tank or put gas in my tank and get taxed more. We're tired of this. We're done. Okay. The planets right now are in a weird spot that hasn't been seen since the Civil War. And I think the war broke out. We don't have to worry about that right now. But the reason the war broke out is because they didn't have anything else to do. If you think about it, let's have sex and make babies or go fishing or go hunting or plow the fields. But they didn't have the internet. They didn't have things to keep their mind busy. So they went to war. And thank God they did because, the Civil War was very important in the United States, and I am grateful for those that fought. Um, I have relatives that are in, the armed services or have been, and thank you. I know, Reverend, you have. Thank you for your service. Grateful. I know it wasn't easy. but I am grateful for you. Thank you. So I'm not saying anything bad about that, but where was I going with this? See, I just go off on a tangent. Um, but yeah, times are changing. And I don't know if y'all can help me. Let's see. We'll go here. Enchanted vibes. Lucky to be alive. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, oh, the planets in this time. So it is a great time of change. The people are standing up. They're tired of being pushed around by the government. They're tired of being told what they can and cannot do. I know I am. I have my CPL. I've had it for 5 years. Um, I will renew it here soon, and that's my right as an American. But um, for them to, I don't know. I'm not even going to go down that rabbit hole because, yeah, I'll get myself all fired up. Um, but yeah, things are changing for the better, you guys, all around us. So we got to let it fall and put our focus on what brings us joy, being creative, creating new things. Um, there's new energy um, companies, or not even companies, but people out there creating new ways of free energy. Um, you know, we need to clean our own water right now, I feel. Um, at least have an idea, a backup water supply. Um, there are things on YouTube that you can build, using rocks, gravel, sand, filters, that kind of a thing, big barrels where you can filter your own rainwater, you know? So, these are things that we need to be creating. We need to be thinking of these things, being able to support each other and be there for each other in our community, helping those who are struggling, who are trying to help themselves, but just can't get a break. Be the light, show them this, you're amazing. You're a divine being. Feel into that. Um, Enchanted vibes. Had a broken spine and sternum, but I'm good now. Oh my goodness, dear. Wow. Well, I am grateful you are here and you're okay. Wow. How long did that take? Were you in bed rest for a long time or um wow. I've known people who have had those kind of accidents and it's a rough road, even afterwards. Enchanted vibes. Yes, that this last year was like F you. Yeah. It's been one storm after another. I know Gaia is clearing for my new path. Yes. I just try to embrace it the best of my ability. Yeah. Um, find the positive in every day. Every day. You know, um, you've healed from these injuries. You've got your children. Everybody's in good health. You've got a roof over your head. And you've got your soul family who loves you dearly. And once again, I'm going to say it. I am proud of you for that video you made. I hope to see more of that and maybe someday do a live too. Um, when you're ready, that'd be cool. No pressure, just saying. Let's see. Enchanted vibes. I always believe things can always be worse. And so that eternal optimist is always going strong. Yeah. Glass is half full. That's what we focus on and we get more of it. And yeah, sometimes it's hard when, in your reality you see differently, but find the positive in what is there, what you do have. And I do that daily. I have to. Um, because, the things we go through right now, like, we're still releasing some things. We're still realizing things and coming to truth and learning how to work with that energy and how to see a different perspective on, why is this happening? Um, what do I take away from this situation? Um, and sometimes the universe will test us. Sometimes it'll bring in some things and just to see how you're going to handle it. how you're going to see it. What perspective will you see it as? Um, so, not everything that is negative is actually negative in the way that it's meant to bring you down. There's things happening. Sometimes the universe will send you, like, I don't know, I can't even think of an example right now, but just something, maybe a bill in the mail that is a little bit more than you can afford and you didn't expect it to be like that. So instead of like losing your shit and throwing it across the room and cussing and swearing and saying what the hell and calling the people up and cussing them out, stop for a minute and just say, okay, this is some extra money, spare it. I need to pay this bill. I know and have faith that the funds will come. Don't know how, don't know from where, have no clue, but I am not going to live in fear that it's not going to come. I'm going to believe it. So I'm asking you, please bring it in so I may pay this bill, so I may keep my home, or I may keep my heat, or whatever it is. Okay. Um, and then just don't give it the negative energy. Just say, yep, it's coming. Look at the positive side, because the more positive will come. That's what's going to bring it in. And it's not easy, I know. Um, it's real hard sometimes to believe in it. But if you can calm your nervous system down, get the anxiety to calm down first, that's very important. You have to be in the state of mind to be able to be okay with it and let it go and look at the positive. But if you're all anxious and this and that, you'll never get to that point of not thinking of it as a negative. Do you understand what I'm saying? And this is something I learned the hard way. Took me 2 years to figure this sumbitch out. um, let's see. Enchanted vibes. I always believe that things can always be worse. Yeah. Yeah. And that too, of course it can. But that's not where we're going to put our thoughts. That's not where we're going to put our energies. It's crazy how far we've come. Um, I don't know how long you guys have been on this path. From the minute you realized this something had to change, you were more than what you always thought you were, more than just this flesh and blood and bone, and who people told you you were. Yeah, for me, it's been 3 years, a little over. It's been a year and 3 months since I've drank alcohol. That was one of my big downfalls. Yeah, it was something I couldn't get away from. It was ugly. Um, uh, and I don't even want it right now, but I'm not against having a glass of wine. I just choose not to at the moment. There's no reason for me to. Um, Um, but yeah, so I mean, there's things that we're changing and we're becoming new people and we're realizing who we really are and who we've always been. And we're not this person that was told you're less than, you're not allowed to have an imagination, or you're not allowed to be happy. You're not allowed to have money in your life. You're not allowed to have true love. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that, for sure. Because yes, we are. That's what we're stepping into. This is why we're here. This is why we're here. We're changing the world. This is the beginning of the golden age, you guys. Now this fire horse is going to be powerful. Did you see that? Did you see that? Where is it? That little spiral. Um, but we're stepping into moving forward. We're stepping into giddy up. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's release that old skin and let's move forward. Okay. We're a new energy. We're a new being. Enchanted vibe. 8 weeks in a brace. Ooh, girl. Well, I am awesome. That I'm not awesome. It's awesome that you are doing so well. Yeah, that's awesome. Good for you. You're strong. You know, it's not easy, and you healed yourself. Think of it that way. You healed yourself. Your body healed itself. Okay? We can look at it that way because that's what happened. Reverend One Horn 777. My ex was a life coach and tarot reader. I sort of tried when I was younger. When I removed her, my abilities went online and overwhelmed me. Psychic as fuck. Sorry. No operator's manual. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, I know a lot of people are tapping into that kind of thing. Um yeah, sometimes you just got to get certain people out of your life because they're holding you back. Um well, that's awesome. Good for you. Do you do tarot now at all? Just for fun or yourself? Because maybe that would be, something you could do online. Um, help others out. You know, I've watched your videos. That was pretty cool. I like how you think. Um, yeah, you and I could have some cool conversation, I think, one on one. But yeah, I get real philosophical sometimes, real deep. Um, yeah. Uh, but yeah. So yeah, letting people go out of our lives is what we need to do, especially if they're toxic. If they make you feel bad about yourself, share your truth. If it doesn't change, adios, mofo. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm not here to make tons of friends. I mean, I want friends. You guys are awesome because we can discuss things that we're all going through. I feel close to you guys, especially Enchanted Vibes, because I've known you for so long. Reverend, you're awesome. You're part of the soul family as well. And I appreciate you guys showing up, you know. Um, but yeah, things are cool. See, I lost the train of thought again. See, this is the energies right now. Things are just, the computer. I know my computers at work this week were crazy. We lost our internet, which is not good because we rely on it, as they make us. And then when it goes down, as they do, what do you do? Oh no, we're helpless. um, yeah, that's fun. Um, but yeah, yeah, everything's been a little nuts lately, and the energies are crazy. We're supposed to be getting some solar flares here, I believe the 3rd of February, to where it's the aurora. We're supposed to be able to see it. I think it's supposed to go pretty far south. So North Carolina, you might be able to see it enchanted, for sure. Um, oh, for crying in the mud. Sorry, my computer's doing something. Um, but yeah, um, sorry, I just zoned right out. Oh, where did you go? Where were you? Oh, good gravy. And I've had like 2 naps today. So, uh, Reverend One Horn, I have a broad spectrum approach. Having experienced some rather nasty beings and principalities, large, large good beings as well. There's levels far beyond good and evil. Oh, absolutely, there are. Absolutely. Um, oh, I've been I've been in some pretty dark places. I'm not afraid of the dark, not anymore. I've dealt with it, so I feel you on that one. There are beings that we are not aware of that can interfere. Let's just put it that way with your thoughts, the way you feel, your beliefs. They can mess with that stuff. And me Personally, I do not believe in curses. I do not believe in black magic. And that is my personal feeling on that because, and I'll give you the reason, if I believed it was real, then I would bring that into my reality. Okay. No one can lay a curse or dark magic or anything else, voodoo, hoodoo, on you without your consent. And that is a fact. And by consenting, I mean believing it's a real thing. I don't believe it's real. Never have. And that's my belief system. And you guys are allowed to have your belief system, but that's how I see it. Um, I've seen deep into a lot of things subconsciously in my own life, in the dream life. Um, I've had some really wicked dreams growing up, and they would be reoccurring ones, and some were of abandonment, being left behind by my parents and my brother and sister, and just and family members and this and that, just always being left behind. And that was, I don't know where it came from. Not really sure, but um, when I was adopted, excuse me, when I was adopted, I was a baby. I was 3 months old, but I was with my birth mother and my siblings at the time. I don't remember it, but there could be some abandonment issues. Maybe subconsciously, I remember them walking away and never coming back. I don't know unless I go into hypnosis or regression therapy. I won't know that, and maybe someday it'll come to me. I don't know. But yeah, there are beings that will try to step in, and you can protect yourself. But I do not believe in curses. I do not believe in black magic. But there are beings out there that want to see you fail because you hold so much light. Your light's changing. Your energy's changing. They don't want to see you self-empowered. They don't want to see you happy. They don't want to see you abundant. They don't want to see you living in joy, in peace, in calm, in flow. They don't want to see that. They want to see you struggle. People in your life can be dark entities. So just be aware. Your discernment's very important. Trusting your energy, trusting yourself and how you feel. How people, you can feel people's energy. You can feel whether it's a go or a no. um, and it gets stronger. The more you feel into it, the more you trust it. Yeah. So, um, but yeah, these new times, I'm excited. I don't know if you guys are. If you guys have any plans, like I don't know, vacation coming, or are you working or just chilling? Um, I'm ready for a good old fashioned road trip. Get the hell away from this snow. It was yesterday when I left my house at 6:30 in the morning. It was negative 13 degrees. When I got to work at 8 o'clock, it was 0. And yeah, tons of fun. I don't know. Let me see if I can find a picture. I'll show you what it looked like snowing and blowing at my work. It was not a good time. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh dear. Probably not. Well, it's a whiteout. Anyways. um, so yeah, I'm over this crap. It's time. But so it's been nice talking to you guys. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about or share or throw out there? Things you've got on your mind? Um, that's what we're here for. It's a no judgment zone. Yeah, we understand that people go through their own shit. And as long as we're there to help, encourage, encourage joy, encourage a new perspective, maybe. We're here to help each other. And you're helping me just by showing up. I appreciate that. I enjoy talking to you guys. I really do. Um, it's cool. I don't have anybody around me besides my daughter to talk about this stuff with, in my physical, face to face life. So we'll definitely, when Kat gets her internet back, we will definitely get a setup to where we can be face to face, have multiple people on at a time, and that'd be cool. So, um, but yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It's been an hour, and yeah, so the full moon tomorrow night, you guys. Um, it's a new energy. Feel into it. Um, this new year is going to be amazing. Throughout the year. February is going to be very powerful. It's going to bring in so much change. The planets are lined up just right. And this Leo full moon we're having tomorrow, um, going into the fire horse, is across from Aquarius, where there's like 6 planets in Aquarius at this moment. So we got the Leo new moon, which is fire, being supported by 6 planets in Aquarius, which is air. Hello. What happens when you add air to fire? Yeah. So it's how you look at it, guys. And the energy's there for you to do something with it whenever you want. It's up to you. Woohoo! You got choices. That's the power. Oh, shoot. Enchanted vibes. I love this soul fam. It's also the only fam I have, but I'm so grateful. Oh, honey, definitely. We are family. We are family. I can't sing, but yeah, we are. We're here to support each other, to love each other unconditionally, and just be there, be the light, you know. Reverend, this just grows from here, and it's tough when your life and beliefs are something that you can't share with a lot of people. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Absolutely. Thank you, Reverend, for showing up. And I totally understand what you just said. Absolutely. But maybe someday you'll write a book on it, and share your perspective on that. And if you're not journaling, it's just a suggestion. You don't have to. But put it down on paper. Get it out. Don't hold it in. Get it out. Release it. Let that new stuff come in. Let those new beliefs come in, because you got this. So hopefully Kat will have her internet up, and we'll see you guys there. Otherwise, maybe I'll do another one next Saturday. We'll see. Unless she's online and she does one, then maybe we can do 2 in one night and stuff. So, Reverend, I'd love to do a live with you. I'd love to see you do a live. Yeah, I love your perspective on things. It's quite enlightening. So, all right. Thank you guys. You guys have a good rest of your weekend. And yeah, know who you are. You guys know. Stand in your truth, stand in your power. Believe the good things are coming. Find the positive in the negative and believe in it and go with it and go with the positive, because it'll bring more in. Remember that. You know who you are. You found out who you are and how strong you are. So I know how strong you are. We're doing this together. We're here for each other. So much love. Have a great night, you guys. Okay. Thanks.